us on our Fox Morning Show. I'm Robin Gwen.
And I'm Victoria Cantu. Happy Thursday, everyone. We have a lot to talk about for today, and let's start with your first look at weather.
And over in Cameron County, the owners of Abby's Bakery appeared in federal court yesterday. And this is a federal case that accuses the pair of harboring undocumented employees at the Los Fresnos Bakery, Victoria.
That's why we have Samantha Reese was there yesterday and has the latest on this case.
Thank you, Samantha, for that update on that case. We move along to further news. Progreso ISD's school board president was arrested on Tuesday night for public intoxication. We move along to further news. Hate crime charges against the Egyptian man accused of carrying out an anti-Semitic attack in Boulder, Colorado will move forward.
Now the U.S. reopens visas for foreign students with new guidelines for reviewing applications.
And Israeli and Iranian forces continue trading more missile fire, with fresh attacks triggering new destruction across both countries this morning. And it's fanning fears of a wider regional conflict as Israeli officials say they must prevent Iran from developing nuclear weapons.
That's right, Robin. This comes as President Donald Trump says a decision still needs to be made over whether the U.S. will respond to Iran. Fox News' Gary Baumgartner reports on the latest.
David, for that sports update. Be sure to check him out at Tipsy Tavern over in Harlingen. And now it's time for that full weather forecast with our beautiful Miss Victoria Cantu. What are we expecting for the weekend?
Hello, thank you, the Miss Beautiful Robin. It's actually looking pretty beautiful outside as well, around 83 degrees. A lot of sunshine coming in for today. And then we do have a large percentage of that rain traveling in for the afternoon times. We also have that humidity for right now around 80%. So it's feeling very muggy outside, very humid. And also looking over our satellite and radar, we are going to be receiving those scattered showers in the afternoon. You can see here where all this rain will be moving into South Texas for today, for the afternoon, and for the nighttime hours. Also with that cloud coverage coming in for today as well. And then we are going to have a 94% chance of rain in the afternoon. Pretty breezy as well, coming in from the southeast at 12 miles per hour. So make sure you guys are prepared with this rain to be coming in. We are going to be around 89 degrees for your highs. Now overnight lows, we are going to have a little bit more of that cloud coverage coming in. You can see where those light showers will be in Hidalgo, also in La Jolla for tonight. Will be around 76 degrees there and 76 in Wesco, also San Benito, and then South Padre Island around 80 degrees. So a little bit warmer there. And of course, it's going to feel very humid. Now for our travel forecast, if you guys are heading out to San Antonio for tomorrow, around 91 degrees there. We have South Padre Island at 81. If you guys are heading out to the Austin area, around 94, and you are going to be expecting those showers to be passing through. Now overlooking the next 24 hours here at home, we are receiving a lot of that rain passing through South Texas. So definitely be aware of that. Be cautious out there, especially near the Gulf Coast regions. They're going to be receiving a little bit more of that rain, but you can see we are having that very light precipitation passing through areas like Edinburgh, also McAllen, and they are going to be receiving a little bit more of that rainfall in those areas. So definitely be careful. Now overlooking our nation's satellite and radar, a lot of precipitation that's heading out over here to Kentucky. Tomorrow's highs will be around 87 degrees, still pretty warm. It's not going to be in the triple digits. It's not going to be in the high 90s. We are going to cool down just a tad bit, especially with that rain coming in. We have Wesco at 87 degrees, also in Edinburgh, Brownsville 87, and then South Padre Island at 81. Now for our heat index for the next couple of days, we do have that 94% chance of rain coming in. We start to increase with those temperatures for next week, back to 103 degrees for Wednesday, and we do have a 64% chance of rain coming in for Sunday and also for Tuesday. Now overlooking our extended forecast for the weekend here in South Padre Island, of course, we do have that possibility of those couple of thunderstorms coming in, and also here in the McAllen area. And that is your extended forecast for this week.
Thank you, Victoria, for that full weather update. And happy Juneteenth. This is the nation's only new federal holiday since Martin Luther King Jr. Day became one back in 1983. And it's just not a day off from work, but also a time for celebration and remembrance. Here's Amy Kiley with today's significance.
Hello, welcome back, RGV. Time for your Caught on Camera.
Yes, Victoria, and you're going to want to listen to this because gas line workers unearthed the and big cheers at Northwestern University commencement on Sunday as Steve
Now, a police station in Chile has a new furry resident. Meet Miguelito, an orphan baby llama who has Paulito. All right, don't go anywhere because we have a lot more after a quick commercial break.
I already know some areas tend to get messy here.
That's right, and we do have a little bit more of that rain coming in for next week, so make sure you guys are prepared.
And that's going to finish off our show. Don't forget to watch us on Midday.
See you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Good afternoon, Rio Grande Valley, and thank you for joining us on our Fox Midday Show. I'm Robin Gwen.
And I'm Victoria Cantu. We have a lot to cover for today, and let's start with your headlines. Hello, RGV. Let's take a look at those current conditions now here in McAllen. Currently at 88 degrees. We're starting to cool down just a tad bit, but then we're going back into the high 90s. We have a lot of cloud coverage accumulating for right now. We are going to see some scattered showers coming through as well. And we see that wind speed picking up from the southeast at 11 miles per hour. Of course, we have wind gust speeds up to 15 to 20 miles per hour in some areas. Now, overlooking our satellite and radar, we are receiving all this rain currently moving into South Texas for today. We are going to receive those scattered showers for right now. Currently, a little bit more of that rain will start to build up just a tad bit, moving into South Texas, mainly on the Gulf Coast regions. But we are going to see a little bit more of that moderate rain starting to head towards Edinburgh, also in McAllen, starting to disperse just a bit there. And we see those trails of that rain starting to build up all the way into the north of Texas for today. Also for today, we are going to have a 94% chance of rain in the afternoon times. It's going to be very breezy as well. We have that wind speed traveling in around 10 miles per hour, and we are going to be around 89 degrees. Of course, it's going to feel like we're in the 90s. Overnight lows, it's going to still feel pretty warm out there. We are going to be in the 70s, and a lot of that cloud coverage will stick around. We do have a possibility of those showers in Hidalgo, also La Jolla, around 75 degrees there. So if you guys are on those roads with those showers, please be cautious out there. We are going to have a little bit more of that possibility there at South Padre Island as well, around 79 degrees. Now we're experiencing all this little bit of light rain, scattered showers because of Hurricane Eric that did make landfall here in Oaxaca, in Mexico, in the East Pacific. They had a lot of dangerous wind speeds up to 145 miles per hour. So very dangerous wind speeds traveling in there in Mexico. Now overlooking the next 24 hours, we are having the effects of Hurricane Eric come and giving us that rain that's coming into Texas for today. Of course, we are not near that hurricane, but we are expecting all this rain to be moving in for today, for the night. And we also have that rain that's going to start to build up for tomorrow as well. Now overlooking our travel forecast in San Antonio, they are going to be around 92 degrees. They're going to be experiencing that rain as well. If you guys are heading out to Houston, around 94 degrees there, with that possibility of those showers also there. Now for tomorrow's highs here in McAllen, we are going to be around 89 degrees, also in Edinburgh and in Mission. A lot of that cloud coverage will be heading out to those areas, also in South Padre Island. Now for our heat index for the next couple of days, of course, it's going to feel a little bit cooler out there, but still very hot. We are going to feel like 96 degrees. And then for next week, we are going to feel like we're back into the triple digits, around 102 degrees for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And of course, for Friday, we did have a 94% chance of rain. Now, if you guys are heading out to the island for this weekend, we are going to be in the mid 80s there. We do have a couple of those thunderstorms heading out for Sunday. Now for extended forecast for this week, we are back into the 90s for Saturday and also for Sunday. We start to dry up just a tad bit there. We also are going to have a little bit more of that wind speed traveling in for this weekend. We start to increase just a tad bit there on Monday, around 96 degrees, and those will stay pretty consistent in the 70s. We are going to see a little bit more of that sunshine coming out for Tuesday, and then that possibility of rain will be returning back for Wednesday and Thursday, and we'll keep you updated with that rain percent chance. And that is your extended forecast for this week.
Thank you, Victoria, for that full weather update. Now there's